Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down after a short gain, does not make the first down yardage.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Opening drive challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face 3rd down here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And again, they stuff him for no gain. Griggs up 4th down.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to...
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on 4th down on their own side. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That is such a deflating play for this defense. You've got them right where you want them. It is 4th and forever, and they still are able to get the conversion. This defense has got to do a better job, whether it's pressuring the quarterback, defending better down the field in coverage. They've got to get themselves off the field.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
To play this position well, you've got to have great mechanics, and more specifically, Chris, you got to have great feet. And the footwork is just all wrong here. He threw this off his back foot, never going to be accurate, and clearly this ball is not going to...
He's got space. Breaks free down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
They've got to change something up on defense because this defensive line is just not holding up. They're not winning at the line of scrimmage. These are huge, massive holes being created by the O-line, and the back is just taking advantage of it. They're going to have to commit more resources to stopping the run.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Off a defender. These guys they can't get into the ground. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They strike first in this national title bout. A tremendous start for this offense, right down the field, into the end zone, handling the moment, executing in this national championship game, and both coaches told us the importance of a start in this big game.
Well, and you can't have a better start than you had right there, and we talk about momentum all the time. We talk about rhythm all the time. There is no better way to establish both of those than an early score. Terrific job of game planning and then execution by this group to stick it in the end zone early in this game.
BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Grab behind the line, it's Flanagan. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Four-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. He's got a crease. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll try to run it with the option. Running with purpose. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be final play of this opening quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback's got it on the option. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
A quick throw out left, complete. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
This tight end is certainly a playmaker, and that's a big completion here. Good throw by the quarterback, but what I love about it is it's setting them up for 1st and goal. Now it's about what you can do to pay this off, getting this ball into the end zone. They've got to get 6 out of this drive.
The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll call timeout here before the snap. Got to talk about this 3rd down and inches coming up. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
That's a good job by this defense. They did not get taken by surprise there with a throw on 3rd and short, but you better be ready for this run play. They're likely going for it on 4th.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Here's the option play. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. So they start 1st and 10 for their own 1-yard line. You know the defense is going to be aggressive now. This offense has to be careful not to make a mistake here. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense all over that running play. They stop it right at the 2.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge. Let them get after the...
Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 50. Now the 40. Breaks it. Now here he goes. Touchdown. Tied. They were not going to catch him that time. That's just power football. This team out of the SEC believed they'd have a big edge at the line of scrimmage. That play shows why. Joel, if they can keep this up, looks like they're closing in on a big victory.
Well, they should have a lot of belief in that line of scrimmage, because when you turn on the tape every single week, this offensive line pushing forward, winning that line of scrimmage, and they're doing it again here today.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He's got the first and still going. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game now. That's great execution.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
Got an opening here. He's in the clear. Now here he goes. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a massive play for this offense. Huge explosive run by this quarterback. And you give this guy an option, and he's going to make the right decision. Then you can see the athleticism and the speed on the outside. This offense is doing a great job of allowing the quarterback to make plays, and that one was the biggest one of the day. That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they answer with their first score of this title game.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. They make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Coverage team brings down the returner. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So it's second down and 9. The completion not producing much there on first down. They look to throw it here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Oh, look out. He's got open space. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be.
He'll take a deep shot here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it and throws it right into double cover.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. The shotgun running play call. Runs through the defender. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Powering through. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
He's back to throw again on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the
end zone ahead. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. And he stopped the front seven all over him that time. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Keeps it one more time. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Punt over the middle. It's Williams. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Pass play produces just a yard, so now they come up 2nd and 9. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. And they can't connect. It's a costly turnover on downs. Turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
You know, these 4th down situations, it usually comes down to execution. And right there, defense is executing, offense is not. Unable to connect. It's incomplete and going the other direction.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here comes the pressure. The defense gets him, but it's a 1st down. It shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
Just been a dominant day from this group, and now a big lead here in the 2nd half. It's so difficult to stop this offense. Their defense has played well, and that's led to this huge lead.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
I always hold my breath when these returners start to try to fight for extra yardage, and here the ball hits the ground. But he is so fortunate that this bounces right back to them, and their offense can come on the field. That was almost a massive turnover in this game.
Quick throw to the right. It's caught. That'll pick up the 1st down. He's brought down to the 21. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, that's a beautiful release by this wide receiver. Watch as he creates the space on the slant route, and now it's just about an accurate throw. And if you can frame this ball up and allow the wide receiver to run through the pass, now you're going to get some yards after the catch, which is exactly what happens.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 21. It's an option look. And he's swarmed quickly. They're all over the QB run there.
Well, it's like the defense knew exactly what was coming there. Everybody was assignment sound. Quarterback barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. This defensive coordinator told us that it was going to be all about discipline, and discipline with the eyes of the defense, in particular when they go to these option plays. And here, this is a beautiful job, making sure that the eyes are disciplined and getting the quarterback down right around the line of scrimmage. Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. Oh, they've stopped him short. What? Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've got some rainfall as we get set for kickoff. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose performing the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to 21.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks free. He might be gone. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs, it's Sprout. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass. I mean, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on fourth down. Make the tackle, but it's enough for a fourth down conversion to keep this opening drive alive. Longhorns are on the move here. They'll try the option play here. Running through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The linebacker shifting around now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. He keeps it on the design run. The Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going.
These are those little body punches in a heavyweight fight. You get a first down with the run game. The defense starts getting frustrated. Watch those safeties. If they start creeping up near the line of scrimmage, now you've got them as an offensive play caller. You can get to the play action pass and take a shot over the top.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Smothers. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So as we reach the end of the first quarter, still scoreless. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Powers through. He picks up about 5 yards, but it's not enough. Here comes a 4th down now.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
On a tackle made, but it's enough for a first down. After a clutch conversion on 4th down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on 3rd down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on 1st down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on 1st down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Breaking tackles. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 8.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense...
Touchdown, Texas. Powers into the end zone.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they start the drive. Leonard takes the toss, runs to his left.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Across the 40. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. 1st and 10 now for the offense. And now the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Gonna run it. It's Frazier. He's got a crease. Has the first down and more. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Dogs. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. Wow, an explosive run just ripping apart this defense in the opening drive, Joe, and making an early statement.
This is exactly what the coaches mentioned to us. They wanted to establish the run, win the line of scrimmage, and they're able to do this on the opening drive. This defense is going to have to adjust or this could be a long day.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Sees an opening. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
To the 45. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
Back to throw. It's Manning. Screen to the receiver in the flat. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Fights through the tackle. And he stopped the front 7 all over him that time. Timeout taken by Texas. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the back now goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. With the timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3.
That's a great run on 3rd down, and this defense was clearly set up to stop the pass. There was nobody up front, and they gashed him here with a nice big gain to produce a 4th down that I think they can go for it. It's 4th and short. Why not go for this?
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. He stopped well short of the first down, and the drive ends right there. They did not make it short on 4th down.
Chris, we got a slugfest here. Tie game here. Great stop inside of a minute. They prevent the opposition from going in and scoring before halftime. Now just a little time. They maybe
got an opening here. Breaks it. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, we knew this run game was good, but boy, they are fantastic. You actually see them in person, and you see the physicality of the offensive line, the speed and elusiveness of this back. And I got to tell you, this defense is in for a world of hurt unless they adjust very quickly. First series, huge play, touchdown from this run game. That's exactly how the offense wanted to start.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Bringing it out, it's Simon. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Look out, he's breaking free. Oh, it is a fumble. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
Not seen the quarterback run until now, and I guess we know why. Chris, he puts the ball on the ground. Credit the defense. Active hands, they're physical, and once they get in there, they're going to rip in that football, and it comes loose. It's a good turnover for them.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. They bring them down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
All week, this defense knew that the quarterback was going to be aggressive, throwing the ball down the field, and they were ready for it on the first snap. Step in front, pick it off. Now they've got the momentum going the other direction.
Time running down, just one play left here in the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Crosses the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
You talk about running into halftime with all the momentum, an extra point away from tying this one up. This is a brand new ball game now. 0-0 essentially heading into the third quarter.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after. And so the first half comes to a close. We'll take a break here in the booth and head over to our halftime show. The Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 25, saves by a little bit, and he left it in the end zone. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard. Chris, my favorite trait in a corner is not a guy that can cover because you just assume he can. It's a guy that comes up and tackles and will play physical on the outside. Beautiful job right here. Keeps his head on the outside. Great posture. And he's able to make the tackle in space. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive fronts.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Needs a completion here on fourth down. It's an out route. The catch made. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
That is such a demoralizing play for a defense. They have done everything right, put themselves in a position where it's 4th and forever. You've got to get yourself off the field. You cannot allow this offense to take that risky of a play call and convert.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. To throw, it's Stockton. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, it wasn't technically a pass breakup, but there was nowhere to go if he even caught that. And, in fact, I feel like he was even hearing some of the footsteps. You got to understand the drop because the defense was all over him.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
They make the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs.
We know this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. 4th and 2, that's not a question. They're going for it because of this offensive line. Watch them do the work up front, and it allows them the opportunity to convert and move the chains.
Fighting off the defender. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Man, what a threat it is to have a tight end that can have this type of ability after the catch. Normally we see these big tight ends that can use their body and match up against players over the middle of the field. But here the athleticism after the catch to take it the distance for a touchdown. That is impressive.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Excellent play by this defense. Getting that tackle for loss and creating a 2nd and long. And now from an offensive perspective, just get half of this back. This next snap is about creating 3rd and manageable. It's not about moving the chains.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Running back with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great call from the coordinator. He blitzes that near side, short side corner, and he's in the backfield for a tackle for loss on 1st down. That's exactly how to set yourself up for success on 2nd and 3rd down. Great call.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
That's a good find by this quarterback. Move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. It's Georgia on top right now. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Crucial third down play right here. Defense with pre-snap movement of its own. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43. He leaned on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joel. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful.